Welcome to Monday Moves, Platinum people. I am Dr. Kahilah Whyte, and I am so excited to be here one more time with you. If you're excited that it's Monday, that we've made it to another week, just let me know. If you're just joining us, it is Monday Moves. I'm Dr. Kahilah Whyte, your favorite therapist, and we're going to explore the topic today of hustle harder. If you've ever thought about going beyond your wildest dreams, tonight's episode is for you. Invite a friend, share a story, and let's get to it. This is Monday Moves. Welcome, welcome, and welcome. I'm excited that you're on here with me. Today we're going to talk about hustling harder. I want to start with one of my favorite quotes by American boxer, civil rights activist, and humanitarian. He who is not courageous enough to take risk will accomplish nothing in life. Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali again asserted that he who is not courageous enough to take risk will accomplish nothing in life. Are you that courageous? Are you ready to be bold? Are you ready to stand up like the Braves? This is for you. Welcome to Monday Moves. I'm Dr. Kahilah Whyte. Thank you so much for joining me. Tonight, we're going to talk about hustle harder. Today is important. It's Monday. I'm feeling free. I'm feeling energized. I am feeling excited because we have breath. And once there's breath, there's hope. I don't know who needs to pick me up, but this is for you. If you are afraid to go after your dreams today, we're talking to you. We're talking about hustling harder. How hard, how long, how much are you willing to sacrifice for your dreams, for your goals, for your kids, for yourself, for your spouse, for your partner? What are you willing to do? Today on Monday Moves, we're talking about hustle harder. And if you're just joining us for the first time, I am Dr. Kahilah Whyte, and I'm so happy to be here with you. Platinum people, it's time to get excited. It's a Monday. If you haven't, invite some friends, share this live, comment, like, so more people can join the conversation of how to live healthier lives, how to get their daily and weekly motivation, rather, of Monday Moves. So we're going to go through 4 points today. 4 points. We're talking about hustling harder. And I just want to re-emphasize the quote from Muhammad Ali that I stated earlier. He who is not courageous enough to take risks will accomplish nothing in life. Are you ready to be bold? Are you ready to be courageous? Today is for you. Number one, the first thing you need to do in being bold, being courageous, and hustle harder is be fearless. Be fearless. We live one life. Go after what scares you. One of my favorite books by author Mark Batterson is Chasing the Lion. If your dream doesn't scare you, it's too small. What dreams do you have pent up inside you? What do you need to do to activate the talent, the spiritual gifts God has put inside you? I don't know who needs to be reminded that you are important, you are special, you are valuable, and you matter. Today on Monday Moves, we're talking about hustling harder in 4 points. The first one is be fearless. Go after what scares you. Do what makes you uncomfortable. Anytime you're feeling comfortable in a job, in a situation, it's time for a little shakeup. Go after what scares you. Be bold. Be courageous. Be motivated to live better. Be fearless. So the first point on tonight's Monday Moves is being fearless. How many of us have really thought that we only get one life? We don't get a do-over in life. I, for one, don't believe in reincarnation. I don't believe in different forces. What I do know is that God has put something inside. My creator, Jesus Christ, my homie, my friend, has told me and inserted something so deep inside that I know he has inside of each one of you. Be fearless. That's the first point. Be fearless. Go after what scares you. And if you're just joining me, I am Dr. Kahilah Whyte, your favorite therapist, and this is Monday Moves. Today's topic is hustle harder. Hustle harder. He who is not courageous enough to take risks will accomplish nothing in life. I, for one, want to be a winner. I, for one, want to keep on sowing new seeds and harvesting some new crops. I want to be excited about waking up every day because there are new experiences in my way. There are new challenges to overcome. There are new mountains to climb. So are you afraid of something? If not, if you're not afraid of reaching success, then this is your point. Be fearless. That's the first point on tonight's Monday Moves. We're talking about hustling harder. I love a hustler. I love the hustler mentality in terms of, I'm not talking about anything illegal. I'm not talking about street life. I'm talking about going outside and thinking outside of the box. He who is not courageous enough to take risks will accomplish nothing in life. Famed American boxer, civil rights activist, humanitarian Muhammad Ali stated this not too long ago. Are you courageous? If not, it's time to rise above the challenges that are in your way. It's time to climb some mountains. The first point on tonight's Monday Moves is be fearless. What are you really afraid of? Be fearless. Now, the second point is know your value. Now, for those of you that are regulars on Monday Moves, one of my favorite songs is I Know Who I Am by Sanash. I know my value. I know I'm special. I know there is no other person in the world that has the same DNA as me, that looks like me, that talks like me, that walks like me, that has something deep inside that wants to be birthed out. How about you? Do you know your value? Do you know your worth? Do you know how much you matter to your creator? I don't know who needs to be reminded. Jesus made you special. There's a song that we used to sing in Cradle Roll, all the way in different Sabbath school classes. God made you special. So special. It's one of my favorite songs. Know your value is the second point on today's Monday Moves on the topic hustle harder. Hustle harder. I'm glad that you're working. I'm glad that you're going after your dreams. Do more. You have several talents. You have several spiritual gifts. You have different degrees that are locked up, certifications that you haven't put to use in years. Do it. What do you have to lose? What do you really have to lose? If you don't try something, you won't reap the reward that God has for you. Go after what scares you. So the first point on this Monday Moves is be fearless. Go after what scares you. Go after what scares you. That's the first point. The second point is know your value. I know who I am. I know my worth. Have supreme confidence in your own values and your own abilities. Bet on yourself. Bet on yourself. I'm not into gambling. I have never played the lotto, but every day I take a chance on me. When's the last time you've asked yourself, can I do this? Can I accomplish this? Bet on yourself. And the second point on this Monday Moves is know your value. If you're just joining us, I am Dr. Kahilah Whyte. This is Monday Moves Platinum people. I'm so glad you're here. I'm going to start again with this quote that I love from American boxer, American civil rights activist, humanitarian to the world. Muhammad Ali stated this, and I love this sentiment. He who is not courageous enough to take risks will accomplish nothing in life. When's the last time you walked boldly out on faith, knowing God is the net? So if I fall, I'm not even like the rest of the world. If I fall, I'm embarrassed. It feels like I have pie on my face. I'm excited. There's a net to catch me. My Father's arms are wide enough. They're strong enough to hold me. Do you know that God made you so special? So if you're just joining us on this Monday Moves, the topic tonight is hustle harder. The first point is be fearless. Be fearless. Go after what scares you. One of my favorite authors, Mark Batterson, wrote in his book, Chase the Lion. If your dream doesn't scare you, it's too small. Dream bigger. Dream bigger. One of my mentors sat me down and I had come up with a really great idea for a project. And he said, it's not big enough. It's not big enough. And I said, what do you mean? It's going to cost this? And I feel like I have everything I need, everything that it takes to get it accomplished. You're not dreaming bigger. When's the last time you stepped boldly out on faith? Challenge that's voice that's saying to you, you can't do it. You can't make it. You failed before. Failure's fine because it lets me know I can get back up and my Father is there to lift me up. I don't want to just get back up. I want to be lifted up. So number one, be fearless. Go after your dreams. Go after your goals. Number two, know your value. Know your value. Know your value. Number three, don't be afraid to compete. We're walking into the third point. Don't be afraid to compete. I love competition. It drives me to greater success. I want to know who the movers and shakers are in the fields that I work in the fields that I want to be around the experts. I want to know who are the other individuals doing what I'm trying to do at an excellent level. I want to study my craft. I want to always dig in, reach in, read more, learn more, and do more so I can be at the top of my game. And so don't be afraid to compete. Don't be afraid of your competition. You are your biggest competition. Don't be afraid of others. Embrace the challenge. Embrace the challenge. So build positive and mutually beneficial relationships with people. I absolutely love my tribe. They lift me up and they push me along. Who's in your tribe? Who is in your network? I'm not talking about how much money is in the bank and how much you own. I'm talking about every valuable person in your life. What are they doing? What can you do together? What can you do together? You can do so much more together than alone. And I see some people are joining us. If you're just joining us, I want to know a hustle story. I want to know what it took you to get to where you are. I see Uncle Roy Ram. Yes, blessings, cousins. Novi G, one of my favorite quotes, and she's referring to the quote I stated earlier. Who is not courageous enough to take risk will accomplish nothing in life. He who is not courageous enough to take a risk will accomplish nothing in life. And that's from Muhammad Ali. It's one of my favorite quotes too, Novi G, cuz I see you, family. Bring on some friends, invite some people, share this so we can all be on one accord and share in this conversation about what it means to hustle harder. The first point we made on this Monday Moves, and if you're just joining us, I am Dr. Kahilah Whyte. I'm your favorite therapist, and this is your weekly dose of motivation. The first point, be fearless. Go after what scares you. Go after it, chase it, run it down so you can conquer it and live to tell this story so that you can get the glory. Amen. And not just you can give God the glory. I don't want to take credit because had it not been for God on my side, where would I be? I don't presume to know everything. I'm walking, I'm still struggling, but I know my Father holds my hand. And I know even if I fall, the net is wide enough, his arms are strong enough so I can fall back. It's like the ultimate trust fall. I don't know if you've ever been to a corporate retreat. I've been to so many where you have to do a trust fall. And it means you're engaging with your partner and they're talking you through doing something that feels out of the norm. What is out of the norm for you? Is it starting the business? Is it starting the business? If it's out of the norm, do it. So number one, be fearless. Go after what scares you. Two, the second point was know your value. Have supreme confidence in your own values and abilities. Bet on yourself. That's a sure win. I know nobody can be me better than me. So every day, I bet on Kahilah. Every day. This is who I am. I am God's child. I am royalty, so I am walking exactly, Roy Ram, with self-respect and motivation. I'm walking with the authority that my Father has given me to conquer the challenges of the day. So that's the second point. Know your value. The third point is don't be afraid to compete. A little competition is healthy. It drives you to want to go after more things. It drives you to be your best self because I have winners around me and I want to be a winner. I don't want to be left behind. I want to be a winner. How many of us are not surrounding ourselves with winners? I want to be a winner. I want other people around me to win. Guess what? If I found out something that can help my brother or my sister, share it. Send a WhatsApp. Send an email. If I know something that can help somebody, there's enough. There's enough for all of us. And the more you give, live from the spirit of abundance. I feel better when I give. I feel better when I'm helping somebody. I feel better knowing that my life is making a difference. Who can I help? So don't be afraid to compete. Don't be afraid to compete. Teresa Hamilton, I see you. Crystal, yes. Know your value. That's the second point. The first point was be fearless. Go after what scares you. So the first point, if you're just joining us on Monday Moves, Platinum people, it's good to see you. I'm excited. It's Monday. It's another week. I am excited. I don't know what happened last week. It's gone. I can't go back. You can't go back. But what you can do is get excited. What you can do, what I can do is hustle a little bit harder. We're going to work a little bit more at attaining the goals because God wants us to prosper. I'm a child of a king. I don't know how many of you have been around royalty. I don't know how many of you have been around political dignitaries. But there's a confidence one must possess when you are around royalty. Do you know who you are? Do you know who you are? Walk with your head a little higher. Speak truth over your life. Speak victory over your life. Claim the goodness God wants to give you. If you're just joining us, this is Monday Moves. It's a great day because you're here. You're alive. It's a good day. You made a difference today. Your smile helped somebody along the way. Your laughter gave somebody the encouragement they needed. And today we're talking about hustle harder. Hustle harder. I'm repeating one of my favorite quotes because it's so important that we know this truth. I see you, brother Kalon Lyndon Jones. My brother, my twin. He who is not courageous enough to take risks will accomplish nothing in life. Civil rights activist, humanitarian, and American boxer Muhammad Ali stated these words not too long ago. And if you're just joining us, it's Monday Moves. We're talking about hustling harder. We've gone over 3 points. Number 1, be fearless. Be fearless. Go after what scares you. Yes, it's frightening to not know the outcome, but you know who knows the outcome? My Father knows the outcome. My Father has already set me up for victory. Yes, Elder Ware, I am royalty. I am a child of the King. You're already set up for the good stuff. You're already set up to conquer. So walk out like a champion. Yes, our mindset. You're beating me to my last point. So the first point, be fearless. Go after what scares you. The second point, know your value. I know who I am. I'm a child of the King. I have to walk different. I must talk different. I must dress different. I must look different. I can't look like these other people. My daddy's a king. I am a princess. I walk with authority. I speak with the certainty of knowing that God has placed something amazing inside of me. He's placed something amazing inside of you. How many of you believe that when God has started a good work, he's not going to finish? He's not going to just let you down. He continues walking with us. He goes back and forth with us. It's a reckless love that will chase after you. The third point is don't be afraid to compete. Don't be afraid. Know who your competition is so you can be better. You can strive for more and you can be better at your craft and all the spiritual gifts God has given you. And the last point we're going to discuss on this Monday Moves on the topic of hustle harder from yours truly, Dr. Kahilah Whyte, your favorite therapist, yay. We're going to talk about controlling the narrative. What is the story that you keep on telling yourself? Let's make a change today. Let's make a change. Let's tell ourselves good stuff. Everything you share with the world on social media, in conversation, when you're at your local gym, when you're out in the community, every story you share, you're sharing your energy, you're sharing your words, what you wear, what you say, how you look, where you go, tells a story. What story are you sharing with the world? Who are you representing? Who are you representing? I'm representing my daddy. I'm aiming to be more like him every day. So the fourth point on this Monday Move is you control the narrative. I don't always get it right, but I can always apologize and do better in the next moment. I can always do better. Control the narrative. When you tell the world, I'm a winner, they'll believe you. There's a saying that goes like this: you got to fake it till you make it. Some of you, some of us may have had bouts of depression, low self-esteem, anxiety, low self-esteem. I'm here to tell you, your daddy, your creator, your father in heaven built you to be a conqueror. Forget about what you thought about yourself. It was a lie that the devil tried to shake you. Shake them loose. Your daddy has better for you. My father has better for you. My pal, my friend, my confidant. Jesus wants you to tell yourselves good things. Control the narrative you're sharing with the world. What you wear, how you comport yourself, what you say, what you eat, where you go when nobody's looking, shows the world who you are. What does your story say? Look in the mirror today. That's your competition. The mirror will tell you all of what you need to know and all of where you want to go. Look above. Jesus already has a plan perfectly laid out for you. Get excited, hustle harder, hustle harder. I'm glad you're working. I'm glad you have that second job. Is it time to finish the degree? Is it time to open the business? Is it time to purchase some real estate with the little extra money you have? Be wise in your decisions. We're going to go over the 4 points one last time on this Monday Moves. I thank you for spending time with me every week. Platinum people, it's a new day. We're going to hustle harder this week. We're going to do better and be better. Because he who is not courageous enough to take risks will accomplish nothing in life, states Muhammad Ali. Number 1, be fearless. Go after what scares you. One of my favorite authors, Mark Batterson, writes in Chasing the Line, if your dream doesn't scare you, it's too small. Dream bigger, baby girl. Brother, dream bigger. The cattle on Thousand Hills, they're owned by my father. I'm sure he has enough to supply your every need. Number 2, know your value. Have supreme confidence in your own values and abilities. Know that you are a phenomenal woman. You are a phenomenal man. You are a king. You are a queen. Walk, talk, and live with confidence. Number 3, don't be afraid to compete. Build positive and mutually beneficial relationships with people. No man, no woman is an island. And the last point on tonight's Monday Move, control the narrative. Know the story you are telling yourself. Make it good. Make it a chapter that you continue to flip. I want to know more about this person. Everything you share with the world, your words, your energy, what you wear, tells a story. Tell a good story. As always, Platinum people, walk good, be good, live good, do good. See you next week for another Monday Moves. God bless you.